a few different times just to kind of get a real deep color. And then kind of go in here at the bottom.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today we are gonna be talking about an ULTRON rework, a new character, Titania, however you pronounce her name, and a new team, the Masters of Evil. Now, couple things. We do not have the full team yet. It will be a 5-person team. We are just for now getting reworked to ULTRON and Titania. We will see the other 3 characters later. This will also be a heavy Crucible team, competitive with Unlimited X-Men. Not on the same tier, but the developers did tell us in a meeting that on offense, Master of Evil can beat Unlimited X-Men, but it is an easy win if you're using Unlimited X-Men on offense against a Masters of Evil, barring any type of like crazy room bonuses or global bonuses. We'll see how that all pans out, but this will 100% absolutely shred Tangled Web, which I am all for. Let me tell you, if there's, I despise Spider-Weaver inside of Cosmic Crucible, so I am ready for a team that is just going to easily shred Tangled Web. I am all on board for that team. So we're going to break down the rework to ULTRON and also talk about how his minion bots get a significant buff with this, talk about Titania and her kit as well, kind of just analyze their kits and talk about what to expect with this team so far, and yeah, we'll just kind of go from there. So if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Let's dive right into it. So, ULTRON, and I do want to give a big shout out to Benny Westside. Benny Westside is the guy who did all these infographics. He's a new envoy in the program. If you guys want to go check out his work, he is on Instagram at Benny Westside. Definitely recommend you guys go check him out. Thank you, Benny, for letting me use these infographics. This is much cleaner than trying to go through notes from an envoy server. But anyways, ULTRON, Villain Global Tech Blaster, Masters of Evil. Getting that new tag there. Disintegration Beam. Attack the primary target for 340% damage. Copy and clear 2 positive effects. Clear taunt on the primary target and self, which is nice. I believe, actually, if you go and look at this in game, same damage, but now he will clear taunt on the enemy target as well instead of just taunt on himself, which is nice if you have someone who's tanking, you know, you use the purge system, or you have an off, you don't have ability to use his summon or his ultimate, you use his basic for a couple times, and there you go, you get to clear taunt. It's very helpful. So moving on, factory upgrade. Summon 3 ULTRON minions at 340% damage, normal damage, 100% of normal health. Apply defense up to self and all Masters of Evil allies for 2 turns. Your summons are Incinerator, Accelerator, and Fabricator. We'll get to them, but yeah, the bot's got a significant buff, which we'll talk about. And then his ultimate purge system. We already know the energy cost on these. I'm not really breaking that down, but attacks a primary target for 700% piercing damage. This ability deals double damage against targets with defense up. Gain 1 ability energy per positive effect on self. Enemies killed by this attack cannot be revived. In Crucible, this attack is unavoidable and cannot be blocked. So that right there, that is huge, because we all know what Tangled Web does with those charges on Spider-Weaver. Everything is getting blocked, or everything is missing. You're eating up those charges. But with this, you're having unavoidable, and there's going to be a lot of unavoidable stuff when we get to Titania's kit as well. So, Purge System, a little bit of a nice buff there, being unavoidable and can't be blocked inside of Crucible. We already have the double damage against targets with defense up. Moving on, ULTRON Prime. If health is full at the start of the match, game revive once with 75% of this character's max health. That was buffed. On kill, prolong all positive effects on this character, all Masters of Evil allies, and all Villain Tech allies by a duration of 1. And in Crucible, gain 50% bonus armor for self and all Masters of Evil allies. Now, he also did get some stat reworks, which we'll break down in a second as well, but yeah, obviously the prolonging effects on Masters of Evil allies, that's new. A little bit more on the revive health there. I believe it was like, what, 50% before. So, you know, it's a nice little boost there in terms of reviving health. and 50% armor for self and all Masters of Evil allies, so that's great as well. You'll also be having defense up between Titania and the summons here. With Ultron, there's going to be a lot of defense up on this team. So more armor, more defense up for your team. His stat comparisons, they're not the most impressive. Top 85 health, comparable to Emma Frost and Jubilee. You will get a 50% boost from Titania in Crucible, and the bots will double dip. We'll talk about that some more. 70% or top 70 damage comparable to Web Warriors without Gwen, but he will have offense up via Ultron Incinerator, so that is something to consider. Top 100 focus compared to Star-Lord T'Challa will often have offense up via Ultron Incinerator. So on the surface level, these kits, the stat boost does not seem that impressive for that was me. Does not seem that impressive for Ultron, but considering this is going to be a 5-man team, there will undoubtedly be more stat boosts somewhere in this team. Like there's no damage boosts on this team, and I expect that will happen as well. But probably some more focus as well. But yeah, I mean, we'll see how it all pans out. But yeah, he's not going to be the standalone character he once was. He's not going to break the game like he used to back before Black Bolt was in the game. And Black Bolt still seems to be a counter to this team. But if I had to guess, I'm assuming we will see someone within this team give Safeguard and possibly immunity to this team. So I think for now, Black Bolt will counter Ultron still. But once you get the full team, I don't think that's going to be the case. I don't think they're going to leave it wide open for Black Bolt to still destroy Ultron with this rework. We'll see how it all pans out. Let's talk about the Ultron bots. The big thing to note here is that they have the Masters of Evil tag now. This is pretty big because this will let them double dip on anything. So not only are you getting the stat boost through Ultron and his summons, but now because they have the Masters of Evil, they're also going to get these buffs as well. So all the Ultron bots will get 50% bonus armor right here through Ultron's passive, which is huge. They'll also get the health boost from Titania as well. So these bots are going to be some meaty creatures. They are going to have plenty of health and damage because of the stat boost. This is pretty significant. So these bots are not going to be, they basically do their special and then they die off. These bots are going to stick around. And that's going to be really fun to see. So there's nothing too much to change here inside of their summons or inside of their abilities, except now they give speed up to, like, for instance, the Accelerator gives speed up to Master of Evil allies as well. The Fabricator gives heals Master of Evil allies as well, and then Ultron Incinerator will also give offense up to Masters of Evil. This is also going to be huge for Titania's kit. There's something in her special, or something in her passive, that is going to absolutely love these summons from the Ultron bots. So, let's move on to Titania. She's a villain global bio brawler Masters of Evil. We were trying to push to get her city, but it was too far gone. She's not really going to be city. We're hoping for city because she's a villain for She-Hulk, and since She-Hulk is city, we were kind of hoping we would get city on her, but no such luck. So let's start with her basic. Clout Chaser. Attacks a primary target for 320% damage, clears 1 negative effect from self. And Crucible on crit, gain 1 ability energy, and clear an additional 2 negative effects from self. We don't know what the ISO attack is on this just yet. I doubt it'll be the ability energy, but I would not be surprised to see clearing negative effects within the ISO attack. Sorry about that. Her special is too good for you. It's a 4/4 energy cost. Attacks a primary target for 400% damage. On crit, clear all negative effects from self. Copy and clear all positive effects on the primary target, excluding taunt. Gain 1 defense up. And Crucible, if the primary target has Safeguard, gain Safeguard. Gain +1 speed up and +1 offense up. This attack is unavoidable. So again, another unavoidable attack here. And we'll also see that with her ultimate as well. But here you go, copy and clearing all positive effects on the primary target. So if they have Safeguard, you're going to copy, but you won't be clearing. But at least you're going to be copying the effects. But also, if they have Safeguard, even then, you may not be clearing, but at least you're going to get Safeguard on Titania at the same time. So that's pretty big. Plus, she's getting offense up and speed up, 1 stack each. Granted, that is only a Crucible, but still, this is not a bad ability. Plus, being unavoidable, that's always nice. Smashing Selfie is her ultimate. It is a 4/4 energy cost. Attacks a primary target for 400% damage and applies ability block, disrupted, and heal block. In Crucible, apply an additional ability block, disrupted, and heal block. On crit, this ability gains 100% bonus focus. This attack is unavoidable and cannot be blocked. So, how this reads, we get questions about this. Basically, what happens here at the order of operations is that it will try to apply ability block, disrupted, and heal block that first turn. And then in Crucible, it will try to apply another stack on top of that. So you can have the second set be resisted, just like you can have the first set be resisted. They do not all apply at once. Each one has a separate focus roll. So just a little question probably some people are going to have about the way her ultimate works with mechanics there. But on crit, gains 100% bonus focus, so you don't have to worry too much about resistance checks with this, as long as you land crits, but she will have plenty of crit as it is, and of course, unavoidable and can't be blocked. So yeah, not bad at all. And then her passive, Vanity Queen. On spawn, apply defense up for 2 turns to self and all Masters of Evil allies. On turn, gain +1 counter up to a maximum of 5. Gain 10% crit chance per counter. On crit, gain +1 deflect up to a maximum of 5. Gain 10% bonus crit damage per deflect. Whenever this character gains 1 or more positive effects, gain 10% speed bar and heal self for 10% of this character's max health. When this character or Masters of Evil Protector is attacked, apply slow to that attacker for 1 turn. Gain 25% max health. In Crucible, on spawn, gain 1 counter, 1 deflect, and 10% speed bar. On Masters of Evil ally turn, gain +1 counter up to a maximum of 5, and +1 deflect up to a maximum of 5. Gain 25% max health. Masters of Evil allies gain 50% bonus max health. So, this... So, let's talk about... We'll get to the speed bar, because the speed bar is absurd, but... You can see we're building up counter and deflect, getting crit chance and crit damage. She is very much going to be a raider type character. A lot of crit chance, a lot of crit damage. And you see that a lot of that here in her kit as well. Clearing negative effects from self on crit with her special. On crit with her ultimate, she gains 100% bonus focus. She is built to be a heavy raider character, which is fine. I love having raider characters. Not enough raider characters in this game. We need more raiders. But yeah, also, this 25% bonus max health, and then in Crucible, Master of Evil gain 50% max health. Again, that applies to your Ultron bots. So 50% bonus max health for all of these guys here. So this is gonna be great. Let's see. Yeah, we talked about that, but yeah, okay. This right here, Massive Evil's Protector. So obviously, like I said before, 5-man team. We don't know who else is going to be on this team, but this was a pretty easy clue to know that we are going to be having more Massive Evil characters on this team. So we'll see who it is. I think Tana said something. He wants to see Absorbing Man or something. We'll see how it all pans out. But yeah, let's talk about the absurdity of this line here. When this character gains 1 or more positive effect, gain 10% speed bar and heal self for 10% of this character's max health. So let's start. Okay, on spawn, she's already getting 10% speed bar. On spawn, she gains 1 counter and 1 deflect. I don't know if this double dips. We didn't have time to ask that. I should have asked that. But I would assume it does not. But we'll see. At the very least, you're getting 10% speed bar. At the most, you're getting 20%. But also, on turn, let's see, no here. On Master of Evil ally turn, gain +1 counter up to a maximum of 5, and +1 deflect up to a maximum of 5. So every time one of these Ultron bots goes, not only are they giving her buffs right away, which is giving her 10% speed bar, they're also using these specials, which are going to give her another buff and another 10% speed bar. So, yeah. The amount of speed bar she's going to gain in this team is absurd. Like, there's going to be so much speed bar flying around with Titania. She only has 102 speed, but the fact that she's going to be getting so much speed bar, she's going to be absurdly fast if this is working out the way I think it is. But yeah, each Ultron bot is going to basically give her 20% speed bar, if I am reading this correctly. It does not say anywhere in here that this only occurs once per turn. So, I have to assume that each Ultron bot movie not only will give her a stack of, yeah, we'll give her 1 counter, which give her 10% speed bar, but then their buff from the Ultron bots will give her another 10% speed bar because they are spreading these buffs to all Master of Evil allies. So she should be moving absurdly quickly with the Ultron bots moving around. We'll see how this all pans out, but this kit looks absolutely absurd. This is going to be a incredible team to use in Crucible just from these two already. I cannot wait to test them. Hopefully at some point the Crucible testing mode opens up like we have with practice mode and war, and we'll see how things pan out. But yeah, that's going to kind of wrap it up for me here. What do you guys think? Oh, I should talk about her stats. Top 10 health, comparable Spider Weaver and Abomination. She does get that 25% boost in Crucible. Top 15% or top 15 damage, comparable to Deathpool and Black Panther 1 million. And top 20 focus, comparable to Morgan Le Fay, Omega Red. And obviously pretty slow, 102 speed, but she does get that stupid speed bar boost. And obviously designed for an ISO Raider class. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. Are you guys going to be working on this team? What do you guys think? Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys next time.